saja tidak mengira bangsa. Tanggungjawab kita bekerja sama untuk tingkatkan taraf hidup. Banci semua penduduk, juga perumahan maklumat jadi matlamat. Menghitung Malaysia kita tiada ketinggalan, marilah semua. Banci aspirasi negara, penggerak sosioekonomi. Banci tanggungjawab bersama, data anda masa depan kita. Banci semua penduduk, juga perumahan demi kesejahteraan negara. Banci banyak gunanya merancang pembangunan, marilah semua. Banci aspirasi negara, penggerak sosioekonomi. Banci tanggungjawab bersama, data anda masa depan kita. Banci aspirasi negara, merancang pembangunan ekonomi. Terima kasih kerjasama anda ke puncak dunia masa depan kita. Melangkah dan terus maju, tak takut bukan pengecut, bergerak pantas semakin takkan semua. Hayangkan langkah, jangan berserah, jangan mengalah kita. Laungkan suara hingga ke mercu angkasa. Banci aspirasi negara, terima kasih. Menghitung Malaysia kita, makmur aspirasi negara. Marilah kita jayakan Banci tanggungjawab bersama. Menghitung Malaysia kita, menuju masa depan sejahtera. Banci aspirasi negara, penggerak sosioekonomi. Banci tanggungjawab bersama, data anda masa depan kita. Banci aspirasi negara, merancang pembangunan ekonomi. Terima kasih kerjasama anda ke puncak dunia masa depan kita. Banci menghitung Malaysia.
The Labour Force report for April 2021 describes the labour supply situation as the country entered the 14th month of various phases MCO. The report will elaborate on the month-on-month changes to examine the immediate effects of the MCO to contain the spread of COVID-19. In addition, annual changes from the same month of the previous year is also reported. In April 2021, the number of employed persons remained on an increasing trend with month-on-month changes at 0.1% or equivalent to 22.7 thousand persons to record 15.35 million persons. The employment to population ratio, which indicates the ability of an economy to create employment, remained unchanged at 65.4%. The largest composition of employed persons was the employees category, which comprised of 77.9%, increased by 17.2 thousand persons to register 11.96 million. Similarly, on-account workers registered an addition of 12.3 thousand persons to mark 2.49 million persons in April. During the month, the unemployment rate continued to decline in April 2021, lessening by 0.1 percentage point to 4.6% as against the previous month. The number of unemployed persons reduced by 10.5 thousand persons, or negative 1.4% month-on-month to register 742.7 thousand persons. The actively unemployed, which is defined as those who were available for work and were actively seeking job, encompassed of more than 80% of the total unemployed person. This category was reduced by 8.2 thousand persons, or negative 1.3%, to record 618.7 thousand persons. Out of the total of actively unemployed, 52.1% were unemployed for less than 3 months, while 10.4% were in long-term unemployment of more than a year. In April 2021, the number of labour force was higher by 0.1% for 12.2 thousand persons to 16.09 million persons. Despite the increase in the number of labour force, the labour force participation rate (LFPR) stood at 68.6% during the month. The number of outside labour force during the month went up by 0.2% to 7.38 million persons as compared to 7.36 million persons in March 2021. Outside labour force was dominated by schooling or training categories with 43.5% or 3.21 million persons, and followed by housework or family responsibilities with 42.1% or 3.1 million persons.